Hi guys, I just want to go through with you what you should do today while I'm not in class. What you want to start off with is going into Google Classroom and checking your spreadsheet assignments and making sure you have those all completed. If you know you've turned them in, you want to double check and see if I left you any comments. If you have comments, you want to fix those and then resubmit your document so I can take a look at it and regrade it. I do have for your classes for A-Day, I think I have everything graded and PowerSchool updated. So feel free to take a look at that when you have a minute. So remember on spreadsheets, you're going to start way down here. AutoMath was our first assignment. There's a few of you that are not done with that in this class. When you scroll up, allowance comes next, then babysitting project, and then mean, median, and mode. So those are the four actual spreadsheets that you should be finished with by now, but some of you some makeup work to do. So take care of that first. And then when you finish that, you're going to come up here to the spreadsheet vocabulary assignment that we started on Wednesday. That assignment sheet is right here. And you'll remember we were just going into Evernote Web and creating a computer class notebook with our spreadsheet terms listed in there. Once you finish that, your spreadsheet vocabulary, just mark it done here. You won't have anything that you actually turn in, but you'll just mark it that you're done. Then you'll come on up here and you'll work on this new assignment called Google Survey Charts. If you know that you have spreadsheets to take care of, you can go ahead and pause the video now and take care of your spreadsheet work. And when you're ready to start Google Survey Charts, come back to the video so you can see what you're going to be doing for that assignment. All right, if you want to do when you're ready for Google Survey Charts is open the spreadsheet. There we go, a little slow. What this is just a survey where people were asked questions, what their favorite things were, and a spreadsheet was used to record the results. So this first part, the first survey, was on what's your favorite season. And you'll see the choices here. And then under statistics that's simply the number of people that responded, winter, spring, summer, and so on. Okay. Then down here, notice that there is a formula used to add up the number of people that responded. So there was 53 for this first survey. The second survey was on what's your favorite sport. And you'll see the answers here. And then again, you have a formula adding up the results so you know how many people responded to the survey. So what I'm going to do real quick is go through with you how to graph results in a spreadsheet. And in spreadsheet software, they often call graphing charting. It's kind of a similar term, or you can use them interchangeably. But just be aware some of the stuff that we would call a graph, spreadsheets call charts. So what you want to do first is go ahead and make a copy of this. File, make a copy. And where it says copy of, take that out and put your last name. That way you can work on this one. Real quickly, I'm going to show you how to do a simple chart in Google Spreadsheet. This is running really slow today. As soon as it comes up, okay, here's what you got. We're going to go ahead and chart the first one together, the What's Your Favorite Season survey, and then I'm going to have you do the favorite sport one on your own, and you can kind of customize it and make it how you want to. So when you start off, what you want to do is highlight your choices. If this were a survey, it would be your choices and the numbers that go with them. So I'm not going to include my title and I'm not going to include my total. I'm just going to include the data that I want to chart. You can chart using insert and then chart, or you've got right here the little insert chart button. Either one is fine, doesn't matter. Okay, once you get in here, you go to the chart editor, and there's three main tabs that come across here. I do want you to spend some time looking at these tabs so that you know what some options are. One thing that you should notice is there are lots of different kinds of charts. These are the categories over here, and then it kind of gives you an example over here on the right hand side. So know that there's lots of choices out there. Down here, it's going to start with what you want to chart, where your data is on your spreadsheet. And we've already highlighted our data, so it's in there. It's automatically put in there. Then what we want to do is choose a chart. For this one, we're going to do a simple column chart. And then we're going to actually, let's go up here into charts first. We're going to choose this type of column chart and insert. All right, so notice that Google Spreadsheets drops it right on top of your data. What you want to do is move it out of the way so you can still see your information. And now we're going to edit it and make it look the way we want it to. Notice it already put in the labels for us and charted the information. Now we just make it pretty or the way we want it to look. So you can click in here. Chart title is going to be Season. And notice you can make any changes you want to as far as font color and that kind of thing. And you should spend some time doing that if you'd like to. Okay, then we're going to take a look, press enter. Now we're going to take a look at some other options that you can do. Down here, you'll notice there's an advanced edit menu. That takes us back to this chart editor that we were in. And that's going to allow us to customize what we want our chart to look like. So here's our title. Then there's a place here for legend. And on this particular chart, I don't think you need a legend because you have your information here and then it's labeled right below it. So it's pretty clear what things stand for. So I would say no legend on this one. Okay, then notice you can do all kinds of things. You can change your fonts, fix your background color, kind of do whatever you want. Okay, then we get to this axis section. Your horizontal axis is the one that goes across, and you want to give that a title. We're going to call that Season. Again, you can customize it however you want to there. That looks like everything I want to do there. Then let's look at the left vertical axis. We're going to call this number of people or number of votes. And then it shows up right there. This is nice that you see the preview right there as you're working. Okay. Notice there's the help section here. Always good to know where that is. And then you can scroll down and see that there's some more choices that you can make. That's pretty much what we want for this one. It's just a simple chart. So we're going to hit update and you'll see that it's all updated on our spreadsheet. One last thing I wanted to show you on that is sometimes people like to see their chart on a different tab instead of having it on the same tab as their data. If that's you or you want to just see how it looks, you can use this arrow down here and choose Move to Own Sheet. And what that does is it adds a new tab down here and you get this chart on its own separate tab. Your information is still there. It's over here on sheet 1 and then your chart's over here. Okay, so that's how to do a simple graph or chart in Google Spreadsheets. Now what I would like you to do is take the second survey, favorite sports, and I want you to graph it, chart it however you would like to in Google Spreadsheets. Customize it. I want you to look around and find something interesting to do with it. The one main guideline is you may not choose the column chart that we did for this first survey. You must choose a different type of chart for this one. Okay, once you get that done, if you would just turn that into Google Classroom and you'll be good to go. Have a great weekend. I will see you next week.